Today, we're going on a wild ride through history to uncover the 10 rarest pickup trucks of all time. These aren't your everyday workhorses. These are the unicorns of the truck world, built in tiny numbers, with wild designs or stories that make them legends. 1962 GMC Railroad Crew Cab, kicking things off with a true oddball. The 1962 GMC Railroad Crew Cab. This wasn't just a truck. It was built for the railroads. Picture this. GMC takes their CK platform, slaps on a massive six-person crew cab way ahead of its time, and adds retractable flanged wheels so it could roll right on train tracks. Yeah, this pickup was part locomotive. Only about 7 of these beasts were ever made, with just one confirmed survivor in the US and a few others spotted in Canada. Under the hood, your choice of a 283 cubic inch V6 or a monstrous 478 cubic inch V8. This truck is a collector's dream, but good luck finding one. If you do, expect to shell out 6 figures for a piece of history that's as rare as it gets. Ford Skyranger. Next up, let's talk about the 1991 Ford Skyranger, a pickup that said, "Who needs a roof?" This was a Ford Ranger with a Targa-style convertible top, built by the folks at American Sunroof Company. Powered by a 4.0-liter V6 pumping out 155 horsepower, it came with 4-wheel drive and a 5-speed manual. Sounds like a blast, right? Ford only made 17 to 19 of these open-air Rangers, and buyers in the early 90s didn't quite know what to do with a convertible pickup. Imagine cruising down the highway, wind in your hair, with a couple of dirt bikes in the bed. Pure freedom. Today, a Skyranger in good shape can fetch $50,000 or more. If you spot one, it's like finding a 4-leaf clover. Dodge Midnite Express. Now let's roll back to 1978 for the Dodge Midnite Express. Dodge's Lil Red Express was stealing the show, so they decided to one-up it with this blacked-out beast. Jet black paint, gold pinstripes, dual exhaust stacks, and a beefy 440 cubic inch V8 under the hood. This thing was a muscle truck before muscle trucks were cool. Only about 200 to 250 Midnite Express trucks were built, and only for the 78 model year. It was Dodge's way of doubling down on the performance pickup craze, and it's still one of the baddest trucks ever made. Finding one today? That's a tall order, and a clean example could run you $60,000 to $80,000. This isn't just a truck, it's a lifestyle. 1991 GMC Syclone. The 1991 GMC Syclone was a pickup in name only. Under the hood, it was a street missile. Powered by a turbocharged 4.3-liter V6 with 280 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque, paired with all-wheel drive, it could hit 0 to 60 in just 4.3 seconds. Faster than a Ferrari 348. Clad in stealthy black, lowered, and built for speed, the Syclone was pure attitude. GMC produced only 2,995 units, making it a rare, legendary truck that didn't haul cargo. It humiliated sports cars. 1975 GMC Beau James. GMC got fancy in 1975 with the Beau James, named after former New York City Mayor James J. Walker. This Sierra was the gentleman of pickups. Two-tone silver and blue paint, plush interior, air conditioning, and chrome trim that shined brighter than a disco ball. It was GMC's way of saying, trucks can be classy too. Powered by a 454 cubic inch V8, the Beau James had the grunt to back up its good looks. Estimates suggest only 150 to 300 were made, mostly for the 75 and 76 model years. Today, collectors go nuts for these, and a well-preserved Beau James can fetch $40,000 to $60,000. It's the kind of truck you drive to a steakhouse and still use to haul lumber. 1994 Dodge Ram SRT 10 prototype. Fast forward to 1994, and Dodge was cooking up something wild, the Ram SRT 10 prototype. This was the granddaddy of performance trucks, years before the Viper-powered Ram SRT 10 hit the market in 2004. Dodge took a regular Ram, dropped in an 8.0-liter V10 from the Viper, and paired it with a beefed-up manual transmission. The result? a fire-breathing pickup that could smoke just about anything on the road. Rumor has it only 1 to 3 prototypes were built, and they were never sold to the public, just used for testing in auto shows. One reportedly still lives in Chrysler's museum. If one ever hit the auction block, it'd easily break $100,000. This truck was Dodge saying, "Hold my beer, we're building a monster." 1969 Chevrolet C10 Longhorn Chevy fans. This one's for you. The 1969 Chevrolet C10 Longhorn. This was the longest pickup Chevy ever made, with an 8.5-foot bed, designed to haul everything from hay bales to small houses. The Longhorn came with a beefy 396 cubic inch V8, chrome trim, and a bold stance that made it look like it owned the road. Only about 200 Longhorns were built, making it a rare sight even back in '69. Today, collectors lose their minds over these giants, and a restored one can go for $50,000 to $70,000. It's the kind of truck that makes you want to grow a mustache and crank some Merle Haggard. 1989 Shelby Dakota. Before Dodge had the Viper, they had Carroll Shelby, and in 1989, he worked his magic on the Dakota. The Shelby Dakota was a performance pioneer. Lowered suspension, 5.2-liter V8 with 175 horsepower, and a bold red and white color scheme with Shelby decals. It was the first rear-wheel drive Shelby vehicle, and it laid the groundwork for the muscle trucks we love today. Dodge built around 1,475 of these, mostly in '89, and they're a hot commodity among Mopar fans. A clean Shelby Dakota can fetch $30,000 to $50,000, and driving one feels like channeling Carroll Shelby himself. This truck was built to burn rubber, not just haul it. 1979 Ford Bronco Ranger XLT freewheeling Ford took their rugged Bronco pickup, a short-lived beast already, and jazzed it up with the freewheeling package, a nod to the '70s vibe of freedom and flair. Picture this: bold red, orange, and yellow stripes, chrome wheels, a beefy 400 cubic inch V8 under the hood, and a removable hardtop for that open-air cruising feel. Only about 500 of these freewheeling Broncos were made, mostly in '79, before Ford phased out the Bronco pickup entirely. It was the ultimate blend of off-road grit in disco-era style. Today, finding one is like striking gold in a junkyard. A restored freewheeling Bronco can easily fetch $60,000 to $80,000 at auction, and it's a head-turner at any car show. This truck's for the guy who wants to wheel through the mud and look good doing it. 1971 Ford F-250 Sport Custom Camper Special. Ford's 1971 F-250 Sport Custom Camper Special was the ultimate overlander before overlanding was a thing. Designed for folks towing massive campers, it came with a 390 cubic inch V8, heavy-duty suspension, and a factory slide-in camper setup. What makes it rare? The Ranger XLT trim with a unique avocado green and white color combo built in tiny numbers. Some say less than 100. These trucks were built to roam the great American wilderness, and survivors are prized by collectors. A restored camper special in that iconic green can hit $40,000 or more. It's the perfect rig for a cross-country road trip with a vintage vibe. 1990 Jeep Comanche Eliminator. Rounding out our list is the 1990 Jeep Comanche Eliminator, a pickup that blended Jeep's off-road DNA with sporty flair. This was the performance version of the Comanche, with a 4.0-liter inline-six pumping out 177 horsepower, a lowered stance, and bold graphics. Available in bright colors like red and black, it was Jeep's answer to the muscle truck craze. Only about 1,000 Eliminators were built, mostly in 1990, before Jeep pulled the plug on the Comanche. Today, these are cult classics, with clean examples fetching $25,000 to $40,000. It's the truck for guys who want to hit the trails and the drag strip. And there you have it, folks. The 10 rarest pickup trucks that ever hit the pavement. Which one's your favorite? Drop a comment below and let us know. Maybe you've even seen one of these unicorns in the wild.